Okay, so basically this is moreover cutover activities, or you can say the activities we need to list into a cutover plan. And later on I will show you the Excel based plan what we use.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just write down the what is a cutover, what is the activities, what's the SF methodology follow, and where the cutover will start. It starts from the 4th point to 5th point when we do the testing and ready to move into the production system. And what is the cutover plan means, so what are the basic activities we involved in the cutover process. And okay, from the finance, like we start the what are the from the, because when we talk about the any kind of a movement, so the first thing we move is the FICO, finance module. Okay, so FICO cutover, activities. So what are the things we need to check when we are doing a FICO cutover activity, or our FICO consultant doing the cutover activity, because we need to understand what are the activities he required to do. Okay, so there are the 3 sections when you talk about the FICO. First is a master data uploading. Okay, so before that I just give you the brief, like it's a very important point. We need to move transports first.
Okay.
Into new system. Okay, because what happened that what are all the configurations, or what are the you can say business realization activity performed is stored in my transport. Okay, so let me show you what is the transport look like. SAP log on. I just log into the SAP system. Okay, it is called the SAP NetViewer GUI. So I just log in.
I see the word. I'm not sure if you're sharing that screen, because I see a Word document right now.
Okay, you are not able to see that. Just a minute.
Maybe minimize this document.
Just a minute. I think is okay. If I minimize it, just confirm me you are able to see that word is screen. So now you can see my SAP logon.
No, I don't. I'm still seeing your Word document.
Okay, thanks for. So now you can see, because I think we manually changed this now.
Yeah, now I can see. Yeah.
So basically, it is a SAP Access. I am going to the SAP system. So just show me when you can see the new screen.
Yes.
Okay, new screen populated. So I just give the client. Basic client is a server where we do or move our transports. Okay, and I use my login ID.
So in the real time, do I have all these access?
Yes, you might to have this access if you are monitoring the activities. Okay, but normally the cutover manager did not require, because your task is to attend the meetings on a day-to-day basis, list the all the activities that is required, and get the feedback. Okay, so how you prepare your cutover plan? Like, and you need to sit with your different consultants who are performing different activities. Like, you need to sit with the FICO consultant, ask them what are the cutover activities they will need to do. Okay, and you must, so that why I'm saying.
Okay, you're on which screen? Are you on SAP screen?
Yeah, I'm still on the SAP
Are you on
screen.
SAP screen or in the Word document?
No, I'm on the still on the
Okay.
SAP screen. I'm just telling you. So what happened that you just need to hold a meeting and you need to just run your cutover document. Okay, but
Okay.
but but you also need to have the understanding, like if you're dealing with the FICO consultant, or you need to ask the FICO consultant what are the cutover activity. You must aware of what is required from his side. Like what is, if he's saying that okay, master data need to be lowered, transaction data need to be lowered, controlling. So you must be aware of what is these things. Okay, because when we talk about in the, because it's a new to you, but normally what the company expect when you are working as a cutover manager, that means you are having at least 15 years of SAP experience with 2 to 3 project management skills. You manage the project and you are aware of 2 or 3 like FICO, SD and MN, 2 or 3 SAP. You are the expert in these modules. After that sort of knowledge, you become the cutover manager, so that you are aware of what are the activities required by the FICO side, what are the activities required from the SD side or MM side. That is why if you are not aware of the activities, how you can manage the team. So that's the expectation from the cutover manager, that he is aware of or a master of 2 or 3 modules, and he's know how to manage a project. Okay, so that is why we will go and see what are the different activities required from the cutover different modules, what are the activities performed in the different modules of SAP from the cutover perspective. Okay, and then we check how we prepare our cutover plan through the Excel, like I said, the MS Office Professional we used for cutover, you can say plan management purpose. So what is the standard cutover plan look like? Okay. So we are talking about discussing the transport first. So just log into, let me log into system. User red 55 and so now you can see my screen. I'm in the SAP system, easy access, and you can see my cursor. So there is a transport that is called SE01. So if I go to the SE01 transport organizer, you can see that.
Yes.
So basically, this is the transport organizer which stored all the transport. Okay. And, if I need to go to a display, I just display all transports. I just display. So you can see these types of a flow, each and every transport show, like in the FICO. Customization required. What are the local changes requests are done? Okay, who is doing it? What are the tasks need to be? What are the tasks created by this person? You can see that. What are the tasks I have done in the customization? How I customize all the things into the like number range, all the these are the activities I performed, or these are the customization step I have done. Okay. So transport basically contain the customization step which a consultant done into their SAP system, and these.
So is this one transport that you're showing, or these are all the list of transports in FICO?
I'm showing only the one transport. So there is a list of transport that need to be moved from, because each transport might contain a single module, or each transport might contain a, you can say, specific upgrades of a module, customization from the client side, or even the standard customization can have a 4 or 5 transport. So you must aware of that. Okay, transport, you need to focus, you need to ask the FICO consultant how many transport he need to move. So it will show the FICO consultant that you are aware of the system. You are not anyone outside the system. You know what is the transport means, and so he will in a meeting that like you are sitting, you ask, okay, how many transport we have, what are the sequence of transport we have. So because in SAP system there is a sequence of loading the data. Like first my customization will go. Second, my master data will move into system. Third, my transaction data will move into system. I can't move my transaction data before I start the, I have, a master data. Okay, so there is a sequence. So you must be aware about the sequence. Okay,
so who does this transport migrations? Who does it?
Basically,
in general, in the past,
transport migrations are basically done by the basis guys. So you need to check whether your basis guy is, you can say a BAPR or a basis. Basically, basis guy do the transport management. So you must be aware of the basis team when they move the transport. What is the date of moving the transport? What is the date of moving your you can say a customization when you, okay, and you also write down a specific point that validation. It is a very important thing. When the transport move into a system, you say that the FICO guys move the transport, then there must be someone check whether that transport correctly moved in the system and customization exists in the system or not. So who will do the validation? What time these validation need to be done? Okay, so these are the points. So I just show you the transport, how it look like and how it contain all the things. Okay, so we go back to our you can say Word document. Okay. So where is my Word document? So we are discussing about the FICO activity. What are the cutover activity done by the required from the FICO side? Okay. So first is called the master data uploading, and this master data uploading contain a lot of steps. So the main steps are, what are the master data required or to be uploaded. First is considered as a GL master data. GL master data. First, it is the sequence. First, my GL will go into the system. Okay, so your GL master data must be moved into first in the system. And
what is GL?
It's a general ledger. Basically, what happened that SAP system, everything's are recorded into the general ledger, and financial statements or the reports are performed or are formed on the basis of these GLs. Okay. So the GLs need to be going or load into the system first. Okay. So the T code we use for these GL load are FS00, which FICO consultant use. So I just for your knowledge purpose, I write the T code. Second, my vendor master data upload. Okay. And your customer master.
So this is the default list that needs to be done for the FICO.
This is the default, or you can say mandatory list. You need to be the you require to do in every environment.
Okay.
Assets. Assets master data upload. Then cost centers upload. Cost centers upload. We are just discussing the master data right now. So what are the master data they need to upload? So basically, these are the main things we must have or as a master data from the FICO perspective. Okay. And the second point is transaction data uploading. Okay. So in the transaction data, like first we need to upload the GL balances. It is loaded to the F-02 system code, and just code is for your reference. Okay. So basically, why I'm giving these things so that you are aware of what are the different persons or different peoples are required to do in terms of mandatory things. Okay. So that when you are interactive with them, you can show that you are aware of these terminologies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
And these have to be done. These are the mandatory things. Okay. Then and even you say if you say that F-02 or what are the T codes, what are the codes they are using for uploading a vendor master data, F-43 or something else. So it will show that okay, that lady know. Oh, so it is also help you a lot to verify or check the things. Customer balances. Okay. So F-22.
So the transaction codes usually are the same anywhere you go, like F02, F43. They all.
Yeah, these are the standard. Wherever you go into the all over the world, you will use these.
Okay, correct.
Okay, so these are the standard one.
Okay, so when they customize it, will the code change?
No. So these are the default. These are the default. You can say these are the standard that is provided by the SAP. You
Yeah,
never.
but they usually they take the standard and then do the customizations, right?
They can do the customization not in the transaction code. We never customize the transaction code like whatever that I'm creating anything. So I can copy the customize.
Yeah, this is like audit data, right? You can change it.
Yeah, you can edit these things, but it is a standard SAP. You can say standard process. We never do customization on the transaction T code level. Because if you talk about the F-02, it might have 100 or 200 backend functionalities provided by the SAP. So you never want that I go and change something because you are not aware of if I change any tick mark, what the system will do. So these are the basic standards that we will follow. What I can do moreover, I can take the F-02, copy it and change the naming. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Yeah.
That's the customization level I can do moreover, but I never go the inherent or you can say characteristic changes in F-02.
Okay.
So customer advances need to be load with F-29, and we need to load the vendor advances, VNDOR vendor. Yes, advances that need to be done through F-48. And most important thing is my assets, because that's the most important thing in the you can say it migration upload. It is done through AS91. It is done. So AS91. What I do, I will save this and share with you. So
okay,
you're not required to. balances. So these are the, and the 13th thing comes with us, like controlling area related approach. Basically, in controlling area related approach, we have that cost center plan, one or two. Like, you know, cost center plan, or we can have allocation plans, what we have in or need to be created in the system. Center
Okay,
plan.
what is controlling area related upload?
Basically, what happened that the when we do the FICO, we need to also set up the controlling area. Okay. So what are the allocations we need to be created, like settlement profiles need to be created for the settlement, or what are the cost center plans, like we need to create it, how the cost center will perform, it's a primary or secondary cost elements. So these kind of
Okay.
in plan, it is a documentation we required, or if we need to do the uploads, so you need to ask the FICO consultant, do we have any cost center plan or allocation plan in that need to be moved into a system or upload into a system. Okay.
Okay.
If they have, they will share with you. The most important thing that you need to remember that like most all the things the SAP provide are moved through transport. Okay, as I showed
Okay.
that whatever we do, it's moved into the one system to another system through the transport. But there are certain things which SAP required you to be created individually in the system. It is not moved through the transport. Okay, so you need to focus on the number range.
Okay.
Different number ranges which need to be created in system, and who slash when need to do it. Okay, because number ranges, SAP never allowed you to move the number ranges or transport the number ranges. So you need to go into system, create these things. Okay, so you must have an understanding. Okay, what are the number ranges we need to create? Okay. And what are the, you can say, who is, when is number range need to be created, who is creating the number range, because there are
Okay.
a lot of number ranges like FICO side or SD side or side. So what are the number ranges? Ask them, these guys, what are the number ranges you are creating system when these need to be created. Okay, so this is the point. In the FICO side we have. Okay, so basically what, because do not think you are in a big in that alien area. Just confident what I say from today point of view, just confident and be relaxed, show the people that you know the system, because your work,
Okay.
as per the discussion with your husband, your work is entirely managing the plan. Okay,
Yeah.
how you manage the plan, you require to have certain understanding, like what are the activities need to be going on, so that you can control this one activity. You need to have a specific cutover, you can say cutover document with you. Okay, in which you write down all the activities that and who is performing those activities, what are the sequence of activity. Okay, and you need to take day-to-day meeting to follow up the people. Okay, what are the what is your you need to like it's a Excel plan you need to prepare from your side.
Okay.
And you just need to take the meeting, tick mark what are the progress steps, what are the setbacks, like something is not working. So you need to check whether it's why it's not working, whether any customization is failed. And you need to ask the team what are the efforts they need to require, what is the time duration they will recover this thing. Okay, So these kind of meetings or you can say conversation you need to perform. Beside this, you need to have understanding like different module wise what are the cutover activities they need to perform. Like FICO, I give you the list of FICO consultant, what are the activities that FICO consultant will do. Okay, so like you are preparing Excel, one is your project plan, second tab is your FICO cutover activity, third step is your SD cutover activity, fourth step is your MM. So different module wise you will prepare the tab. Okay, and in that tab you will write down all the activities with the respective person and their dates and the percentage. Okay, so that and so that you have the percentage and the coloring. Okay, so you are I hope you can imagine in the Excel what I'm saying to you. So what happened that every day when anything progress, you just increase the percentage and the color will change. Okay, so when it's green color, okay, we have done it. So this kind of this is the cutover plan or Excel we need to prepare, which I will show you in the next class. So this is the final slide. I just give you the idea today. What is the cutover management needs? I give you the idea. What are the process? What is the SAP methodology, and where the cutover management sit into the SAP methodology? I give you that idea. Okay, and Tara, be confident and do not think that I'm there and your husband is your I think is the person who believe in you or not.
Thank you.
And don't worry. So just be confident, and definitely it will sort out, and you will lead the project. Okay, so but
thank you.
Just focus on these things and just understand what we are doing like FI side, and I'm sure that when you say to these FI guys or any other your supporting team in what are their plans or activities, you just need to you need to just add them and take the charge, whether it's working fine or whether these people are able to perform. Okay.
Sure.
So we cover up the FICO, and in the next session, I will share with you the MS Office or a cutover project and how we prepare it. Okay, with the activities. And what are the different modules we have the cutover activities. I will list. We will cover up one by one. Okay. In the next classes.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Thank you, Ashu.
Not a problem.
Can you share this document and the recording?
Yeah. I will share the document and also the recording. We might have the 1 or 2 recordings. Okay.
Yeah.
So because the first class is stopped, so I need to check where the system saved the recording. Or
maybe just name it like class 1, so I know what's in the class 1. Like I have my notes too, so I'll compare that.
Yeah. Sure. Not a problem.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So when do you want to do the next class?
I think for next class, because tomorrow I have a class. So you are free on the weekdays?
Yes, we can do 12 to 1 on the weekdays, or what time works for you?
UK time, because UK time I'm working, so I can't do anything before 7 in the UK time.
UK time. Okay, I don't know what is UK time.
Yes, because so.
What time is it for you now?
I do not have, because my laptop is having a different time zone, so I need to check.
No, for you, what time it is? It's 12:20 p.m. for me.
Yeah, just a minute. I just check. I'm just checking. Okay. It's a 5 quarter past 5 here.
5 a.m. p.m.
5 p.m. It's evening.
5 p.m. Okay.
Yeah, quarter past 5.
I'm just thinking what time will be the best. Because that's my lunchtime, so I thought maybe during the lunchtime I could take it. But if you're working, you can't explain, so it will be a very uncomfortable situation.
Because right now I did not have, so I need to check it from the Google because my computer is based in on a different time zone. I worked in India, so that is why it's always show the India time.
Oh, okay. So it's 5 p.m. for you guys. So
Yes,
we
yes.
are like, 4.5 hours.
Yeah,
difference.
I think so. So it's not an issue. I think Indu will manage this time issue, not a problem.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So what I
I
do, I
will let
just
her know my possible timings, and I'll give
yes,
her few
yes.
options like my available timings. She
Yeah,
can
yeah.
check with you, and you can pick what time works for you.
Yeah, yeah, sure, not a problem. So what I do, I just
Yeah.
stop the recording now, and
Mm-hmm.
and let's see. And I need to also find out the previous recording.
Uh,
Okay. So
okay.
not a,
Thank you, Ashish. Yeah.
okay, not an issue. And if you face any kind of you can say you require any further clarification or a doubt cleansing, just let me know.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you. I will.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Recording. So basically, we, what we have done now till now, that we prepare a cutover plan, and initial phase is what are the cutover activities need to be performed in our we discussed that what are the cutover activities required, what are the key things we need to understand, and in after that we see what are the FICO modules cutover activities related to a
I have
master
a
data.
question here.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So, do we have a priority of which ones need to be migrated first, or
Yes, there is a priority that the first
all
you first yes, there is a priority or a sequence of the data that need to be moved into the new system.
all of them have to make sure they fight or something like?
Hello. Yeah, no, actually, Dhara, your voice is cracking. I'm not able to hear you properly.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes. Now it's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, there is a sequence that when we are doing any cutover, the first thing will move in system is my transport. Okay, what the
Okay.
transport will do, it will carry the structure or the configuration. The second things we move the data. So there are the two types of data in the system. First is considered as a transaction data, sorry, master data, and second considered as a transaction data. So we have the master data in each and every module. Like for the FICO module, we have a GL, vendor, customer, assets, cost center, profit center, cost element. These are the master data. So first, in the master data, we first move the general ledger master data. Okay.
Okay.
Then we move the
Okay.
vendor. Then we move the customer. Then the assets. Okay. And after that, we move the transaction data, because what happened that the transaction data linked to a particular customer. If you can take the example of a bank. If we go to the bank, then our master data is my customer detail. Okay, and the transaction data is the number of transaction activities performed by that particular customer. Like time to time he might deposit the amount in the bank, and time to time he withdraw that amount. So these deposit and the withdrawals will be considered as a transaction data. So like so you can take this example. If I need to move that customer data from one system to new system, so first I need to create a customer. Okay, after that I can move what are the credits or the debits transaction performed by that customer. So that is why we always move the master data first and then transaction data. But before that, we need to move the transport so that my structure, backend structure, will be established in the system.
Okay.
Okay. And we also shared what is the Excel we prepared for the project plan purpose, and what are the key activities or we need to check at the pre and post, or you can say migration. So we cover up these till now, and we also cover up what required from the FICO side as a module wise. Okay, so
Okay.
now we will start another module for the cutover management. I just update this cutover management plan, or you can say document. Okay. So there is another module which is called the production planning, which is also an important module. SAP even production planning. So SAP production planning. What happened that in SAP production planning only the master data shall be migrated into SAP. We did not migrate it. There is no transaction data in terms of the production planning. We need to migrate. So only the master data need to be moved in the production planning. So it's a unique thing. I just write down. Okay, just wait. For production planning, shall be migrated to SAP system and you can say what is the following are so let me finish it. So following what is the my master data? I just mentioned the master data. Following is the MST master data relevant for in short form it is called a PP. Okay, production planning. So first is okay, bill of material, which is also bill of material. It is also called BOM in SAP system. Okay, which is contain all the informations of the material, what materials we have consumed, and in the production, what are the rates of that production, that material. So it contains that information. Second thing, routing. What the routing contain? Routing contain in what are the overheads or the labors we put into that production. And the third thing is a works work center. Work center provide what are the different heads or the departments we used in the production. Okay.
Okay.
And like when we production planning means we are production planning means we are doing a production of a particular work. So what happened then? There might be a situation like when we are doing a migration, some goods are finished or already in the finished form, or some might be in the WIP, work in progress. So how we deal with that situation? So basically, what happened that as of the cutoff date, like we have the cutoff date of 1st of May. Ideally, there should be no work in progress, because what happened that at why we say there is no work in progress. So we assume at the time of a cutover, like all the open production order, like which are working on, should be closed, and thus like which are the open one in the SAP, so that should be closed before that, you can say before the cutover date. And now which are in the or now the second one which already in the production, like work in progress. So what happened that the open production order should be closed, and the semi-finished, that we call the working progress, means the semi-finished, which is not finished goods, we dismantle them and add it to the raw material. Like what happened that I produced in the system, I enter that there are particular goods I am producing, but at the time of a cutover, it is not finished. It's in the working progress stage. So what we do, we dismantle that, and like we put a labor, we put a material, and we put a overheads. So what we do, we dismantle the cost and put it back, so that we did not require the working progress creation at the time of a migration activity, or you can say migration or cutover activities. Okay. So basically, this strategy we followed for all the production order, which leads to the time, which lead time to complete. Okay, like which are not in a large in terms of a like they are not a long duration production order, and might be there's a production order which take a lot of time, like month or 2 months to be finished. In such a case, for longer duration, it is not possible to dismantle the product. So what happened that we add it to the inventory, and we follow the there's a different strategy we need to follow for the longer duration. So what happened that the for shorter duration, I just pointed here, there's a for the short duration production order, and the for long duration production, what we need to do for duration.
I'm sorry, my kids all around.
No, it's okay, not a problem. For short duration production order, so I should write this as a semi-finished. Semi-finished goods must be dismantled and should be added to raw materials. Raw materials on the so it's a short duration production order and for long duration production order. So what happened that in the case of a long duration, as it is not possible to dismantle. So basically, it's not possible to dismantle and add back to inventory and add back to inventory. So we need to follow a different strategy for long duration to follow. You can say below strategy. I just write down the points what we need to do in the case of a longer duration production order. Okay. So below activities, or you can say below strategy, right word, strategy. So what we do in the longer duration, we create bill of material. Material which is called as a BOM, bill of material, and it will be used only for that particular production run, which is a longer duration and in a work in progress, you can say. Only for the it will be used only for this PP. Or you can say I must write down proper word. PRODUC.
Production plan.
Production order. Sorry, production. Or what I say, production order, because we are calculating the production order. What happens? Which order are the short duration? So we will dismantle them and add back to that material into the cost back to that different heads. But there are some production order which are long duration. At the date of we find that at the date of a migration, there are some production order which are for long duration. So what we need to do? We need to use this strategy, because we cannot you can say dismantle them. So what we do, we first create a bill of material which is only used for that specific production order. Second step, we will routing, because there are the three master that is required: bill of material, routing, and work center. So second is the routing, and just formatted it correctly. Material, we create routing. Routing for rest of the PRODUCT production PROCE process. Okay, and third thing we require, create production and being work in progress, because it's a work in progress. We need to calculate the work in progress, being work in progress material, material into inventory as of our cutoff date. So what happened that we till the cutoff date, what are the material we used, we create a work in progress and add it back to the inventory. And the fourth point is we will need to create the PRODUCT production in SAP system for rest, or what I say, work in progress. Issue material, issue and issue material, issue to non-material, issue material production order. And once we there is a star, so once we completed our cutoff day, or you can say complete, so after the cutoff date, what we need to, we just put it together. So what I use here, inventory of cutoff date for WIP. And what happened that we need is, oh sorry, system, and at the end we need to complete PRODUCTF production process after the cutoff date. So here what the activities we are doing in case of production planning module, because as for the production planning, it is the only module where we move the only master data. Okay, there is no transaction that is required to move. So what are the master data in the case of our production planning? We have the bill of material, which contain the information for the material, quantity, pricing, routing, which contain the information about the labors and overheads, and the work centers, which departments, what are the department we use in the production. So there are two types of a work order or the production order. Must save the production order. First is at the when we are doing a migration, so we have the cutoff date. So at the cutoff date, we can find the two types of a production order. The first type is a short you can say short duration production order. So what happen in the short duration production order, which are in the semi-finished goods, that means the WIP, we dismantle them and add back to the raw material. Okay, but now there's a second type, which is a longer duration production. So what happened that in the longer duration production order, it is not advisable, or it is not possible to dismantle and add back to the inventory. So what we required, we create a separate material, you can say master record for them. Like we will create a bill of material, and this bill of material will be used only for this particular production order, which is our longer duration. We also create a routing for the rest of the production order, like on till cutoff date 75% production order is completed. So what happened that I need to create a routing for the rest 25% production process, and then I need to also bring the working progress material into the inventory. So what are the cutoff date, my cutoff date is the 1st of January. So till 1st of January, what is the work in progress WIP material I need to add back to the inventory, and we will create a production order for the WIP and issue to the like what are the I create for till 1st of January, I issued a 100 quantity or the 100 units of material to that particular production order, which in the WIP phase. So what I do, I just record that quantity for my inventory purpose. So once my cutover activity is completed, I will go and complete the production process. That's it.
Okay.
And PP is the module basically where we do these production activities, and it is related to the MM module. And what happened that at when we do this PP module, the MM is associated with it, and together MM and the production planning module provide the data to my controlling, and the part of that controlling which linked get the data from these two modules is called the product costing. okay, where we do the product planning. Okay, so you can understand that how different modules are linking, like production plan, production. You can say production planning is a module where we do the actual production. Okay, releasing the production. You can say a production order. Okay, and it is receiving the data from the bill of material, or sorry, from the material management. Okay, so material management providing the material information, and the production of PP module providing the what are the additional activities or the cost we putting on that particular material to get it finished. Okay, like we produce, like we are I can give the example of we are in the business of garments. So cloth is my raw material, so that is coming from the module, but that production is going into my production activities performing in my PP module. So what happened, that PP module get the clothes from the module, and rest, like stitching or labor or overheads or the different departments, like there must be some tailors who is working on it, there must be some designer working on that, creating garments. So these are activities are you can say performed in my production planning module. So I just give the example of a simple example of a garment manufacturing. Okay, and what happened, that this module, and that is a material management module and production planning module, providing data to my controlling, and the part of that controlling which receiving the data is called the production product costing, where I am doing my planning, product cost planning. Okay.
Okay.
So I just give how the different modules are linking, and what is the easiest example of this. And like we are doing the production PP module, so it's better to look at what we do in the case of a module. Okay, so there is another module which is called the WM. So what happened, the WM means warehouse management, where we putting our inventories.
Is it warehouse management? Is that what you said?
Yes, WM, WM, warehouse management. Hello?
Hello? Yes.
So, yes, so I hope you are also moving the warehouse management into the new system. So you are also working on the warehouse management, or so?
I have no clue. Are you asking me?
Yes. I'm just asking.
I have no clue.
Okay. Okay, so we start from the warehouse management, or I should say it. Management, or WM, we can see. I'm just putting it as a. So I'm just starting a warehouse management. What are the activities we required for the warehouse management perspective? So you can say okay, Cutover activities every should maintain. So what are the activities? Maintain, we can say every new entry client. So what are the activities they will so they are the, you can say, configuration. From the configuration point of view, configuration activities. Okay, sorry, just put it. So from the configuration type, number range, first we prepare the number range, because what happened that I just just keep it in the mind that when we talk about SAP, there are the multiple number ranges are working in the SAP environment. Like there must be a document number range, there must be a, you can say, a customer account group number range, vendor account group number range, material master number range, assets number ranges. So what happened that because whatever master data we will create in the SAP, or whatever document we post in the posted in the SAP, like in the form of transaction data, system generate a unique document number for the transaction and for every master data. So for these we require to create a number ranges or in the backend system. And this it is a, you can say, drawback from the SAP side, that you are not allowed to transport the number ranges. So as a cutover manager, you must be aware of that number ranges can't be transferred. So so you must ensure that when we are moving to the new system, the first activity, like one of the most important activities, that the number ranges are properly created before we are doing any kind of a data movement.
Okay. So do we have a standard for this?
Pardon?
Do we have a standard that we follow?
Yes, there is a standard, like SAP provided standard number ranges. So we need to create because SAP did not allow to, you can say, transport the number range from like quality to the staging to the production, or development to the staging environment. We need to go and create it manually. So we must be must sure that the number ranges are created in due time. Okay. So you can see they are the in case of warehouse management, we also require a maintain number range for maintain number range for TR transport, TO transaction orders. Yeah, could cons posting. But so these are for specific to MM. Second, we also require to create number range for inventory document. inventory document. Then we also need to create interim storage bin. Storage bins. These are the configuration which is required or done by a PP VM consultant.
Okay.
Okay. So management. So basically, it's a very small configuration. Four pre-configuration that is need to be done by the, you can say, prospective VM consultant. Now, what are the master data for a VM activities? Master data activities. So let's see, for master data. Okay, that's right. For this material master data for management VIE W1 VIEW view Q. So basically what happened that when we create a material master data, we have the different views. So we need to required to create a master data for warehouse management in view 1 and view 2.
Okay.
These views are available in the material master. Okay, and second point we require to do is material master extension. Because warehouse is an inventory, so most of the things here related to the material. Because inventory means, in warehouse means the place where we put an inventory, and inventory is a part of the material management. So material master extension or extension or for and for plant scheduling warehouse and storage type. Storage type. Okay. Okay, let's say now warehouse storage type. Storage type. Third point is always a, you can, third is a like printer configuration, so it's a normal, so I didn't mention here. What is because we require a printer, check the printer configuration as a primary activities when we draft our cutover plan. So printers are configured or not. Now the important thing is the outputs of delivery. Outputs for delivery, shipping, and our HU. Basically, if it is required. If required in our company. Or third point, if we are creating any Z program like a customization, so we need to check where the SNUM. Let me open the SAP and show you this thing. So hope you are able to see that I just open up the SAP. You can see my SAP screen.
It just flashed into it. It's still loading for me.
Okay.
I can't see all of it. I can see bits and pieces, like you're trying to enter the login details, I guess.
Yes.
I'm not able to see. I'm seeing the Word document.
Okay, just a minute, because what happened that at okay, where is now you can see my screen.
Yes.
So there is a SNUM. So basically number range objects which I like we have the different objects. If you click here, you will find we have a different objects here. These are the basically customization objects. Okay. So if we are using any G program, so we need to create a number range for that particular object. So that's also part of you can see. Now you can see that I just switch on that Word document. So I will check if any SNUM, it's a T code. Require for programs like customization. Custom programs. So Dara, I hope you can see my screen. I am start working on that.
You're on SAP Easy Access screen. Is that where you are right now?
Yes, but now I just switch on that.
Then I'm not able to see.
Document. So now you can see that the document. You can see the document.
Yes.
So what happened that if we are using any Z programs or a Z report, these which are the custom programs as per the client requirement, so we need to ensure that SUMN, which I show you in SAP, it is a T code. So you need to check whether the SUMN, the number range is created for the Z programs or not, for Z programs objects basically. And third, this is a normal point that we need to check all the transport. Transport tables, data. Like we are transporting the tables from one system to another system. So we need to check the transportable table data. Like any table, like I'm transferring one table from staging to the quality environment. So I need to check whether the data of that table contain. Okay. So basically, this is the you can say major things for the warehouse management we required, and this is the main thing for production planning we required. So we just cover up what we see, the FICO, VM, and production planning. Okay, in terms of SAP modules which we required at the time, or for which we performed a different cutover activities. So for each module, what are the cutover activities we need to perform? We are just going through one by one. So we cover up the two modules today: warehouse management and previous one in the production planning. In case of production planning, only the master data is going into the production. Okay, so after that there is a two modules, main modules is left. One is the MM and second is the SD. Okay, and then we worked on the HR, like human resource. What are the cutover activities? So these are three main modules are left in terms of our cutover activities. Hello.
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah. So in the like it's a backup for today for two modules. The three modules,
Okay.
main modules are left. So once these three modules are done, we are nearly about to finish our cutover activities for in respect of the different modules of SAP.
Okay.
And after that, what I'm planning, I will show you one, like from the FICO side, how we move or you can say load the data into the SAP system for different modules, like for general ledger, for vendor master data, general ledger master data, some assets master data, and customer master data, and how we load the transaction data for different these respective master datas. Okay, so that you know how the loading will done and how we do the checks whether the data load is right or not. Okay, so these are the rest
and
of the.
Ashish,
Yes.
I did not get the recording and the document from yesterday's class.
Yesterday class, basically I saved it. I saved it already in that folder. So if you go there, you will find it. Because what
and also I think Indu was saying she's going to send us another link, right? Is this what she modified? Because we did not get disconnected today.
Yeah, that is I'm a bit surprised. So
yeah.
No issue, because what happened that if you see that you will find the recording there for yesterday class.
Okay.
So, and I also saved the recording for the today class, because after the class will over, I just convert. It take time to convert the recording, and then I saved it immediately on the shared drive.
Sure, I'll check it.
Okay, not a problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Yeah, thank you, Ashish. Good night.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes. Bye.